Here in Connecticut, the process for filing for divorce is something that is fairly straightforward, but there is some opportunity to be very intentional about it as well. One of the first things you want to think about when you're filing for a divorce in Connecticut is what courthouse you should file it in. Some courts tend to have busier dockets than others. They might have a speedier way to get court dates and hearings, and experienced family law practitioners, they can give you an insight on which courts are more or less busy. Here in Connecticut, in some towns, you're actually able to choose between a couple of different courthouses. So there can be an opportunity to be a little bit intentional there when you're choosing what court to actually file your divorce in. After you and your attorney have talked and have decided what courthouse, you're going to put together a summons and complaint. And you're going to figure out how to serve that on your spouse. Your lawyer will guide you through this process. Sometimes we use a marshal to serve these documents on your spouse right here in the state of Connecticut if your spouse lives here. Process is a little bit more complicated if your spouse lives out of state or out of the country. And so you want to make sure that you work with a lawyer who's familiar with all the various permutations if you have a more complex interstate or international divorce. Once you get the lawsuit going, because a divorce is a formal lawsuit, you're going to start to see court dates happen. And you'll want to talk to your lawyer about what to expect at all of those initial court dates as you proceed through the divorce.